14th foul, so the Lakers will take it out of bounds. Coming up at half, Stuart Scott, Magic Johnson, Michael Wilbon, John Barry, the whole crew on hand for the T-Mobile halftime report. They're here at the Staples Center. They'll analyze the first half and then a very interesting look at Kobe Bryant and his film study. Makeup being applied on the set. Artest powers in, lefty layup won't go. Fight for the rebound. Rondo comes away. Alley-oop to Garnett and a throwdown. Perfect pass from Rajon Rondo.
And that's when they're at their best, pushing the ball. Andrew Bynum has got to be in a full sprint. Kevin Garnett just outworked everybody on the floor and got to the cup.
Bryant inside, and again gets to the glass. Tony Allen having his problems, as do most players, staying in front of Kobe Bryant.
And Coach, you were so right. In 2008, Kobe Bryant was restricted to being a jump shooter. You see early on in this series already, he's made his mind up. He's going to put pressure on the Celtic defense.
Garnett, the jump shot. Too strong. Bryant, the rebound. Fisher to the basket, pulls up. Nice shot from Fisher, and the lead is in double figures. Timeout, Boston. Just under a minute remaining, first half at the Staples Center. Doc Rivers obviously not happy with his team's 11-point deficit.
We've had 4 possessions in a row where we are not making the next pass. Stop pressing and trust each other, or you're unbeatable together. Come on, guys.
Their balance has been such a huge part of their success. No Celtic has led the team in scoring 2 games in a row in these playoffs. That's 17 straight games. That's an NBA record. And Kobe Bryant was talking what you said earlier, Jeff, about their offensive execution is so impressive, but it's not been there as much here in this first half.
And it's the length as Rondo knocks down the shot. Pau Gasol, Andrew Bynum have negated the paint game for the Celtics.
Gasol calling for it. Bynum's played a lot of minutes here in the first half. Inside pass to Gasol, blocked for the foul. Perkins picks up his second. Pau Gasol having a strong all-around first half. Back to the free throw line.
Just solid, unselfish play. Not trying to do it yourself. Gets into the paint area, drops off the path, pass to Gasol. And what you love about the big guy, keeps the ball up high and attacks the rim area. Perkins with the foul. I like the idea of Phil Jackson getting Kobe Bryant out of the ball game. You don't want him to pick up another foul before this happens.
Bryant has 2. Most of players have 2. The only player on LA with 3 is Lamar Odom. Meanwhile, Ray Allen and Tony Allen each have.
And Mike, yesterday we were talking to Kobe Bryant, and you're talking about his film study at halftime. He pulls me aside and he goes, "Hey, why did Michael Jordan in the '93 series against the Knicks have more problems scoring than the year before in '92?" And I was like, he was 14 years old, and he's worried. He's studying it so much. The only thing I remember when I was 14 is why Tammy Albertson dumped me for Joe Balderston. I mean, this guy's an incredible student of the game. It's amazing.
What's wrong with you?
What was the name that dropped you?
Tammy Albertson for Joe Balderston, a senior.
4 on the shot clock, and Lakers had a foul again, so the Celtics will take it out again.
No, but think about that.
You're right.
This guy is breaking down our series. He was watching film of that series to try to gain a perspective of how Doc Rivers guarded Jordan, so he could maybe translate it to this. I mean, I was amazed.
As talented as he is, the reason he's so great is because of his work ethic, and that's all part of it, not just from a physical standpoint, but from a mental standpoint.
That's why he's the best in the world.
Final seconds, first half. Rondo's going to have to put it up. Marble all over him. Rondo fires away, knocks it down. A 2-pointer at the buzzer. His third jumper here in the first half. And the Celtics needed that. The officials will look at the replay, but it appeared he got it off in time. Just inside the line. Yeah, that's a good one. And Rajon Rondo showing again that improved jumper with the toe on the line. And it brings the Celtics within 9. As Kobe Bryant leading all scorers right now with 12, and he is with Doris.
Kobe, yesterday Phil Jackson said one of 2 keys for you guys was Pau Gasol. He had an effective half on both ends. How much of a focus was that, you guys getting him started?
Oh, it's very important. You know, it's important that we get him some good looks, get him easy opportunities, and you know, he's been doing a great job so far.
You guys also talked about the effectiveness of Boston's offense and their execution. What did you think of how your defense handled that?
We did okay. You know, we blew a couple assignments and a couple possessions where we felt like we could have stretched the game a little bit. So we'll take a look at that ahead.
Kobe, thanks. Mike.
Doris, after the break, Stuart Scott, Magic Johnson, John Barry, Michael Wilbon will have the T-Mobile halftime report. They'll look at the first 2 quarters and also get into Kobe's film study. A very interesting piece coming up on the T-Mobile halftime report. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers shoot 52% from the field. A kiss for Tad even at halftime. They also out-rebound the Celtics by 8. The last 2 NBA champs meeting up here in the 2010 finals. Halftime here of game 1. Lakers by 9. A physical start to game 1 of the 2010 NBA Finals as the Lakers lead the Boston Celtics here at Staples Center. Halftime, it's 50-41. We look at our Verizon Wireless game track. Lakers 53% from the field, plus 8 in the rebounding department, and that led to 10 second chance points to 0 for the Boston Celtics. A terrific half for the Lakers to start these finals here at home. Again, everyone, with Mark and Jeff. Mike bringing on hand. We'll check in with Doris in just a minute. Not surprising, Lakers come out with a force. They were the more aggressive team, in many ways out hustling the Celtics. And that's something they want to prove that is different from 08, Jeff, that they're a tougher team and a more aggressive team than they were.
And they did, and they attacked the basket. They controlled the paint. They controlled the rebounding game, and they were dominant in that area.
And that's our Windows 7 winning combination.
28 points in the paint. And if you compare it to 08 series, this never happened. Rondo's got to be in and do 2 things. He's got to help and get back. No help, Bryant all the way to the rim. And then in transition, Perkins in a little bit of a trot, which sets up a domino theory. Perkins, no man's land, makes Garnett close out to Derek Fisher. Poor angle by Garnett, which gives Fisher the middle drive and then the dish to Bynum. That's too easy. 52% field goal percent defense for the Celtics.
Mark, coming in, like every team that faces the Lakers' length is a concern for the Celtics. That certainly hasn't changed after the first half.
And the good thing about it, if you Phil Jackson, it wasn't just the bigs, it was everybody. Because of their aggressiveness, it made it tough.
And that's our Coors Light cold hard look.
Talking about battling on the defensive end, keeping a body on the most explosive offensive guy, active hands high, not allowing uncontested layups. Great job of pursuing the basketball. Even when there's a mismatch, you still have an assignment. Contesting on the perimeter and then on the block. Making life tough. Stellar Laker defense.
Let's send it over to Doris Burke.
Well, I might as well just reiterate everything Jeff Van Gundy talked about, because for Doc Rivers, the offensive rebounds they gave up as a result of the driving lanes and their inability to control off the dribble. He said offensively, he said, we've got to simply get back to trusting each other and moving the basketball. Part of that comes from getting stops and getting out and running, guys.
All right, Doris, all you coaches think alike.
No, but you're never going to beat length defensively, Celtics or the Lakers, by keeping the ball on one side of the floor. The ball has to get from side to side to be able to spread the defense out and then get it into the paint, because neither team is going to give up an inordinate amount of three-point attempts.
Meanwhile, the Lakers, through much of this postseason, the third quarter has been many times their best quarter.